Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will understand linear search algorithm. Linear search is the simplest searching algorithm. As the name suggests, linear, it looks for the element in sequential or linear manner. It is important to know when to apply linear search algorithm. First, when the list of data in which you are searching your element is small, and second, the data is unsorted, unlike binary search. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Here I have placed different shapes in a sequential manner, and let's say if I'm looking for star shape, then in linear search the comparison will start from the first shape, then it moves on to second, third, and then finally the star shape. This process repeats until we find the desired shape. Once the shape is found, the process terminates successfully. Let's try to understand linear search algorithm with this data of numbers. Below every number, I have placed its index. Let's say the element that I want to search in the list, I'm going to name it key is 25. So to search 25, which is available at 4th index here, I can see I will start the searching process from index 0. So I keep on comparing it with every number. 45 equal to 25. Condition is false. Then it moves on to the next element, which is 16 at index 1. This is also false, and the comparison is done with element 10, 8, and finally in the end 25. 25 equal to 25 when it reaches index 4. This condition becomes true, and then the rest of the elements which are available after the element is found are no more compared. So this part is not needed. Once the element is found, the searching process terminates successfully. Let's understand the time complexity for this linear search algorithm. Here I place different points for best case scenario. The best case will happen when the element you are looking for is available at the first position itself, and if this happens, then the search process terminates successfully with just one comparison, and thus in the best case scenario the algorithm will take only O of 1 operations. Now let's see how this happens with the help of this example. So here is the list, and this time let's say the element that I want to find is 45. As you can see, 45 is available at index 0, and it is obvious that I'll be performing the comparison just once to get the element. So it compares 45 with 45 and my element is found. That means we are not even comparing this part of the list to get the desired element. In this case, the algorithm takes only O of 1 comparisons to get the element. This becomes the best case for linear search. Now, O of 1 actually means time taken to access or find the element, which is independent of the number of elements in the list or array. So that is O of 1. Now, in worst case, it might happen that the element is available at the last position in the array. That means if there are n elements in the array, then you will be making n comparisons to get to your element. So if that happens, the element that you are looking for is at the last position, the searching algorithm will be performing n comparisons and then terminate successfully. There can be another situation for worst case scenario. It might happen that the element does not even exist in the array. So once you are done with n comparisons, you will realize that the element is not even in the array. So that is also worst case. So linear search algorithm in worst case scenario will be taking O of n operations. Let's see how. Now I say that I want to find element 20. So my key here is 20, which is at index 9. So I start from 0, 1, 2, and then keep on making these comparisons. That means starting from index 0 and going till n minus 1 to find element 20, making n comparisons, and algorithm's time complexity becomes O of n. O of n here means that time taken to access or find that element is proportional to number of elements in my list or array. The worst case will also be when, let's say, the element that I want to search is 19. As you can see in the above list, there is no element 19, but then also the algorithm will be doing n comparisons to find this number 19, which is not in the list. So that becomes the worst case scenario for linear search algorithm. Now let's understand this code implementation, which is written in C and will also work for C++. So this is my function linear search. The function here returns an integer value and accepts these arguments. This is an integer pointer ARR. The size variable will be holding the number of elements in ARR, and key is the value which I am searching in the array. The loop starts from index 0, goes till size -1 or less than size. It's just one condition where I am comparing ARR of I with key. Once we find that this condition is true, we are going to return the index where this particular element is found. So we will be returning the value of I. Let's say the element is not in the list, so that means this condition will never be true. So it will be false if element does not exist, right? So in that case, it will never enter the condition, and finally once it comes out of the loop, it will be returning -1 back to the calling function. So this is the integer value which is returned by linear search method. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for latest updates and more videos on algorithms. Till then, keep working with smile.